side. Heretics on the attack. The comp switch up is something to note, and it's pacey. Straight towards B. We've got a plant from the offset, and I think that's going to be in play. Denied. The breach util going to keep that in place and put Boo's body on the line.
Spike planted.
Can't get out.
Oh, and they're still fighting for that space, Josh. They've already taken over the site here. A little bit of a flash to come. They've got to swing here. They've got to clear that back line. Zekken going to be flashed up. It's MiniBoo to take him down. Time being bought on the spike. You can see the util coming in. That's another problem. Another couple of precious seconds. johnqt, if he wants to break that back line, he's got to get a move on. You're right, the turret should note him, but it's chaotic. For the time, there's going to be so little left now. They've got to make a go of this sooner rather than later. Zellsis, Sacy, quick back to back. The time is ticking. TenZ takes away Benji, and it's close. But they've got it first round.
Mass dump util everywhere. Take the site, plant. They're going to get the site for free. Again, it's about this retake, though. How are they going to jam Sentinels, prevent them from getting here? The flank already coming in from A. This is going to be a lot of pressure onto Benji. He needs to go big here, as the rest of the team still in the site, peeling off ever so slightly.
And this guy used to be clutch. Has he still got that capability? Cleaned out in a heartbeat. Sacy breaks the back line, and suddenly the floodgates are open. That's problems for MiniBoo. That's problems for RieNs. The gap is closing. The net is closing, and MiniBoo looks a little shaken here, and he gets put down. Zekken slides through him. And now they're being overwhelmed. There's nowhere to fall back to. There's nowhere feeling safe. You're going to need a big round from RieNs, and he doesn't have even a chance. Zekken is doing damage this time.
Just going to walk into a free site, and it's all on that flank. And how is Heretics going to press forwards and deal with that retake? Are they going to sit back, get split from different directions, or are they going to get in their faces right now? Benji already in garage here. They need to reinforce the spawn in the garage lines and get ready to push forwards. But Sentinels actually opts not to go for that flank. They're coming all through spawn. This thrash from RieNs, that's what I look to.
Yeah, huge ult could start this off them. Heretics are desperate for a round here. The paranoia goes in, and as does Zekken. Contained, captured, and taken down. RieNs looking for a little bit more timing here. Invest Mosh towards CT. Woot finds TenZ. They've divided, and maybe they've conquered. Beautiful from RieNs on the follow-up. This is much better, much more composed. Breaking down Sentinels bit by bit, and suddenly only one man left for this. It's a big pressure play up towards C, and he's stuck here, and he stands. He got caught up that time. MiniBoo the one to connect towards him. They've taken down the tip of the spear, but johnqt, the backbone of the Sentinel's side, still trying to do damage. He did a whole lot. He did the best he could, but Heretics again hold the site. The wall goes towards Garrix. They've got the res if they feel it's required. Zekken still stands with the ult. Zellsis not too far away. Dealt with again. Heretics seeming to really come alive now. Out of nowhere, they're finding this form. This C site seeming to be maybe what they were looking for. The ult as well. I mean, Sacy better swing on this one. It's basically on him. They can't make the most of the ult that just came through. Not sure if that was the right investment here from Zellsis. One to the right, two down long. They're giving him no quarter, no chance. Zellsis can try as he might, but he's surrounded. There's no fight that he can truly win here. The bigger picture, that spike that's ticking away. And Woot just needs to do the dance, and he's doing it well, buying precious time for Benji, who's standing away. Can he be the one? But you're right, the pace change is apparent. Right back towards B, right up the guts. Heretics instantly investing that showstopper. Trying to hold back any sort of pre-take, but plants in. And Sen aren't really wanting to investigate this too early, and rightly so.
No flank this time. Wall up for A main. That's going to take a little bit of time to chip down. Off also for this retake at B. Not ideal.
No, this is going to be incredibly difficult. 3 through that C connector side. Boo, the wall gets broken, so he has to respect it. Back away. Zekken going to take the space that's been given. They're starting to clear house, but there's the TP. TenZ has to try and find the play towards window. That's a pixel. He knows it. Can he find it? There's still pressure on the side. They've got to find a body, and he does! Takes away Benji. Back line open. Paranoia sent. Woot denies Sacy. Good trade for Zekken. Trying to step down towards middle tonight! Huge from ult back in play so quickly for RieNs, and he's identified players, but Zekken cleared in a heartbeat. MiniBoo quick as lightning. Takes him away, and the site is one out. Heretics have what they want here. There's no lurk on the way, no, I guess, flank coming in, but they've got everything they require, and once again we rinse, we repeat. The wall goes, pause here ourselves for a second and kind of consider. Yeah, here's the committed approach towards C, looking to see if anyone tries to get a shot. I think maybe just johnqt eyeing up to see if
Spam
anyone
kill.
gets caught.
Oh no!
That's outrageous! Takes down johnqt, who thought he was set up for success. Not the case. It's
You know, the
5
back.
standing for Heretics. You're looking at the flank, and they still have the util here. Benji, if he falls, then suddenly the floodgates could open. But he stands. Hunter's Fury from downtown. That's the connection, though. That's going to be RieNs removed. And trying to set up safe passage forward, but it's benjy to find TenZ. Trade comes in. Zekken looking to close the gap, though. Lockdown in play. Beautiful from Zekken. MiniBoo answers back, though, towards CT. Back and forth, but right now, it's falling in favor of Heretics. As Sacy, the last one alive. So he's still got Sacy on long, so if they cross, that will be go.
So typical of Team Heretics. They're waiting for that second smoke to come off cooldown. They pop them both. Paranoia, paint shells, everything's coming in.
Yeah, Dizzy gonna set this one through. Zellsis, TenZ in danger,
Under
in
you.
trouble. Zekken still fighting the good fight for Sentinels, still holding his ground. TenZ dives head first, takes away 2. They're getting no access this time. Wall goes up, but the timing's just not gonna be there. Boo would have to pull off something like a miracle.
What we see as the difference between these two teams
Okay.
is that Team Heretics, they get that early kill, they sit, they wait 20, 30 seconds. They're hoping that the other team makes a mistake, pushes, or overreacts and rotates
Honestly,
the
just
wrong
keep
spot.
disrespecting
Team
Sentinels,
that you can't really doubt when it comes to it. But can Heretics give them that reminder? Can they put them back in place? TenZ showing off
to
now.
land it on TenZ, otherwise this could be disastrous for these guys.
Could be waiting, poised, prowling above. He knows what's coming. Oh, he couldn't get away from that MiniBoo. Starts things off with a bang. Takes B to himself. But look at the back of the side. johnqt's still here. They have no idea. Zekken now tries to run around, keep them on their toes. Heretics are being forced around at a quick pivot. You're right, Josh. That spike's heading towards C.
30 seconds
They're making
left.
noise. They have an inkling about MiniBoo here. He's going to go down, but still 3 versus 3 on this post plant right now.
Still game on. Plant is in. Time's on their side. Held towards CT. Sentinels don't have that safe step back. Looking to maybe pivot through Garage themselves. Sacy just trying to keep attention, keep check on anyone trying to close the gap. The one-way cuts off the route, and now they can focus on Garage. The crossfire looks heaven sent. How do you get around it?
The slide needs to happen.
Zekken could. There's a chance here. RieNs basically could deny this, as could Benjy. The time ticking. They got to make a move right here, right now. The timing is perfect. The synergy is off the charts, and Sentinels are never out.
Gets that slide off of cooldown, is able to bypass that second player and able to close out the round on that third kill.
You're getting a little bit of a read of what's going on here potentially, but Sentinels seem reticent in their approach. They want to carry on here. They fancy going into this one. The paranoia might have slowed them down. The counter can't be capitalized on yet. And now it's standoff. Do they really want to go through with this?
This is where the situations, when the rounds get to simmer like this, Sentinels does so well at picking where they want to go. Heretics peeling off, getting out of the site. They're going to reclear Garage first for this retake.
Yeah, I'm looking at johnqt waiting there. His eyes are still on it. MiniBoo, though, with some pace. Belting shot from johnqt. But now there's too many. TenZ, you can't really back away. He just about makes it out with the help of Zekken. But they do have the plant down. Sacy going to try and be the kind of, I guess, the one to put a full stop to the round if they did go back through Garage. But he sees nothing. Sets them up to focus towards CT. 2 players waiting in the smoke. And look at that deadly little duo. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's TenZ all day. Oh,
Go for the knife.
do it. Why not? Why not? It is you, TenZ. He's him. But that's late. Wall's still there.
Breaking now, but the slow.
And there it is. Time, 20 seconds. They're running so low here. Sentinels need to make something happen. They got to try and face the music. MiniBoo gets away with robbery. Boo the swings! Back to back is their buy round. It was the bonus from Just Dizzy and Benjy backfilling this. This could be perfect from Benjy.
No.
Pulled the trigger on the first. I thought he could have waited a touch longer, but no. We're getting to 50 seconds, and they don't have a full foothold on either site. Pressuring Garage short with the double stack on long. You're right, Heretics taking some more gambles, getting a little bit more risky here.
This is a huge bait and switch step as well. If Boo's able to get one, get away with his life, or even just make them look towards him, take out that drone and get away. MiniBoo.
He got johnqt.
You got johnqt.
And they have no idea about MiniBoo. This is everything they dreamed of, but still, the plan needs to happen. 25 seconds.
And once Boo shows himself towards A link here, they won't expect MiniBoo at all.
It's a 4-3.
johnqt's dead.
Surely, right? Surely, there's no way.
They push through. This is good from Sentinels. They're alleviating pressure.
And it's Woot who has no idea. He has no idea. Now he does, as if he still gets TenZ. But they've made something out of nothing. A 2v3 is still doable.
MiniBoo.
Res on Boo, but the timing on MiniBoo should be the death of Sacy, and it is. All on Zellsis.
Res as well.
The salesman or the soldier, let's find out. But now they can disrespect the smoke. They're going to give away the game a touch here. Now, MiniBoo decides to move.
20 seconds.
Where are they going? Back towards B. At this point, they're walking into the unknown.
They can
a
ult him.
TP. Where is he off to? Over towards B. Going to try and quickly get that plant secured by Zellsis.
10 seconds left.
Spikes down. He's done his job. TenZ gets out of danger. And now the bedlam begins. Boo, you nasty boy. Waiting. Checks to make sure there was no one else here. Waits. This is a dangerous game to play in an arena, folks. That's a dangerous game! The crowd honoring. But that could have gone completely haywire. But a 5v4 now. Advantage towards Heretics, but they still have to try and break the backbone of Sentinels. And TenZ still stands. zekken gonna get one. Time now ticking, the defuse halfway. johnqt holds the line. Oh!
They're just grouping and ready to hit right now.
I mean, you look at the ults, they've got so many. Sacy one away from having Hunter's Fury as well. They've got so much of what they need for this. Sentinels should be so easily securing C as they do. It wasn't particularly held by Heretics, sitting back a little bit deeper. RieNs still does have his ult. Oh my god, you're lucky,
no.
Zellsis! He's the one to get caught by that. Benji playing back in through Garage. Clears out the first. That's one of the 3 ults gone. RieNs invests his. Already you're going to see that counter pressure. Sacy from all the way down C takes away RieNs. But Heretics clear the site. And you're right, the wall is still there. Does it get used? Looking to try and secure safety.
No
it
chance.
does. It's perfect work. Surely there's nothing to be done. They've got to wait and watch as Woot eviscerates them all.
Point when TenZ was getting in their face, disrespecting them. This is the exact reason why. If you fall back to long C and play that spam battle, you will lose. Sentinels. 10 to 8 only.
Hold on. Zekken's gone down. We're looking at the hero with the gun is TenZ. And we know what this man can do, so pay attention. And it is straight up brawl, but Sentinels are winning. Maybe just stick to the classic. It seems to work so well. And a 3v3 in this situation, Zellsis has his ult, as does TenZ. They've got information on their whereabouts. And now they can let this simmer for a second. Zellsis even getting the upgrade.
So much time to let the round... Wait, TenZ just used his ultimate a couple rounds ago. How does he have it again?
It's TenZ. Telling you.
The alarm bot,
but the timing. Gonna be able to clear that. He's gonna put a question mark to it. And look at where the other 2 are, Josh. They haven't even fully moved.
Team Heretics fights very hard on these rounds, but if they move together and 3-man flank, if it is an A hit here, they could get a lot of damage off. Still, they have that wall, they have that slow, and they have the Omen smokes. Great characters to have for this retake. But still, 3v3, Rolling Thunder and guns up for Sentinels. This is going to be difficult. Rolling Thunder, queued. That's going to let Team Heretics know. They're going to come for this retake. The Omen on the flank is going to be massive, especially if he uses his ultimate to get that info here. That is going to initiate.
He could move past the invested ult that johnqt has in play, so he can still make some real threat happen without an early warner towards it. But we look towards the fight on CT, and TenZ has been instrumental in this round. He's down on 41 HP though, still has a smoke to play. Where does he opt for? Looking to be set up by Zellsis, and TenZ waiting. They got so close, but it's Woot closing the gap. Great shot. Oh, but TenZ! You gotta...
Likes of a classic. zekken getting instantly taken out as well, but again, maybe getting a little bit too ahead of themselves, feeling themselves too much, getting too loose, potentially. Team Heretics, this is a side of them we haven't really seen. Seconds left. Sentinels, all 5 players here. No real fallback options.
Is that a gap?
Not enough to move through.
I don't think so.
But still, I mean, it's just too much of an order for Boo to get. Just a classic in hand.
I mean, it's not even the Sentinels one, so it can't do enough. But Boo somehow has played his life as best he could, maybe hoping he'd deter them, maybe be enough to send them over towards C, but it's not the case. 12. Looking so likely. As Heretics have to do that long rotate back. Every step arduous on the way. They cause chaos now, though. 5 to find. And so little time to do it. And away we go. Sacy instantly gets MiniBoo down. Hold on. RieNs is still alive.
Maybe. Wingman still in play.
Time though, it's so low. Trying to swing off the back of the wingman is a nice idea, but johnqt!
Out the last second. Zekken coming into garage. Benji.
And Benji's been having a nightmare this series, fair to say. But this time
again.
he's saved by Woot. Zekken goes down and now they can maybe live for another second or so, but it's Zellsis to trade out, at least take away the first. But TenZ then takes strides towards the site, disrespecting the Bosch and the man behind it. RieNs falls, and TenZ is just on an absolutely nuclear level performance here. 29 kills. And now MiniBoo and Boo, brothers in arms, might have to watch map 1 slip between their fingertips now. Forced to fight forward and forced to fall. It's all on Boo in a 1v4. Map 1 surely sitting with Sentinels. What more were you ever meant to do against?
Doesn't really bite. When they have their setups that they're happy to sit in, they wait as long as they need to make sure that the enemy is fully committed. Hey, you're just doing a fake? Cool. You're going to end up coming into my gamble stack. Oh, you actually went there. Cool. We're fine doing the retakes. We showed you how many times we can do it on Haven. When our backs are against the wall, we'll make it happen.
And it is interesting to see no support, though, on the way for Zekken here. At this point, he has had to fall back pretty deep. He's playing somewhat safe, though, I feel, now in CT. But he's going to hear this. He's going to hear commitment behind it. The lurk now coming in middle.
And that spike plant position is going to be for B main and middle. So if these players are able to stay alive at kitchen as long as possible and bleed the time from the clock, that is their win condition.
Yeah, Boo and Benji.
Sacy also has a sheriff in hand, and Zellsis. 3 sheriffs on this retake.
They've fallen away from kitchen to play dedicated towards side, and again, Zekken once again checked on. He's not getting any freedom to play into this. So it is the vast majority of players now working back in. They're going to know where that spike is planted specifically for, but there's still a man on the site, and Boo shows his hand, takes away TenZ and looks for a follow-up. Zellsis next in line. He can't stand any longer. Finally falls, but as did Woot. That's an issue. Now they're starting to lose our numbers of 4v3.
Reflank from Benji.
And now you're going to look at that back line. You're looking at the likes of Benji to find some value. You're banking on Benji!
So much value, seeing so many players, but still...
High flash should have swing, but he couldn't get the bullet where he wanted it. It looked so perfect. I like them trying to be proactive, though, there, Josh.
Those mini bite-sized plays are what Sentinels is really good at, just finding that opportunity to get that first kill or be able to get a little bit of map control. Big scan, Benji's at middle, trying to take out that turret. He can call them back and forth. If they make a pressure towards B, Benji can catch players in the back on that rotation. Even this kill on this turret might stir a reaction. 40 seconds, though, time's getting low, and Team Heretics is needing to hit soon.
Yeah, Zellsis is the one to be pulled away. That might be the best that they can hope for. So now, Heretics have to play forward. You're going to have to take that space, take that fight, take the bull by the horns, and Sacy overwhelmed. But the backbone stands. TenZ again with 2. Zellsis makes it back towards the site. He handles business, leaving Benji in a 1v3, but he does have a rifle. How far does Benji go on this? As a look, 10 seconds. He ain't got much of a time to play with.
Slipping the gap at B, but Boo, he's the first point of contact here and going down. That means they lose the wall. Needing to use middle now if they want to be able to close out this round, or when they go B, they can't instantly go for that plant. They got to take that space, look for another duel. This next fight, johnqt, how do you play this?
And Zellsis is getting closer, though. Yeah, he's still a little bit worried about middle, but again, he could bank on that turret, maybe a touch, but still, this is johnqt potentially isolated. Got to be careful, not outstay his welcome. A risk too far. Normally quite the mastermind, quite a diligent player, but that felt desperate even at a man advantage.
And RieNs just picked up the ultimate orb just before that spike got planted. He's got his ultimate. Spike not planted for that mid flank this time, so B main is the main point of contention, but both Vipers out.
This is the start, a tap on the spike, and Zellsis looking to close the gap, but it's MiniBoo to answer back, and he gets out swung. Zellsis goes wide, takes down MiniBoo, and another go on the spike here. Once again, half. Anyone going to deal with this? Anyone going to swing on this one? Finally, they take it away, but the defuse is happening. Whoa! That was so close. And again, he has to try and close the gap, but there's nothing more to be done. Right under there. Innocuous at times, but it could be so deadly. As Heretics look for a change, look for a switch up, but it looks like Sentinels have the read. And they got the kill. RieNs goes down. Handled in middle and sent back towards spawn.
A 5-man re-clear. They have the great retake ultimates locked down. TenZ has his ultimate as well to turn off all the abilities. Team Heretics trying to do so much by getting up middle with that extremity pressure. Benji and, oh no, he goes down 2. The timing from Sacy. 5v3. Team Heretics, like, right now, you don't really have that many options. Boo on this late flank around the world as well.
And the Terminator's closing in. Hunter's Fury's there, just going to secure safety. And they're running out of options. This map is just closing in on them. You're banking on Boo here. Now, johnqt made a little bit of an uncharacteristic mistake last time. This time, I doubt it. And zekken getting curious.
That's a big swing right there. Boo and johnqt, this Viper.
But they, oh, an opportunity missed and a lifeline made for Boo. The lockdown's there, 15 seconds. I don't know what they're meant to do here. The plant's at least in, but they have to fall so far back. Zellsis already going to find MiniBoo, and the other two trying to cross, and Zellsis takes them. Show me that grit. Show me what you can do here. Enough respect being shown, but I'm looking at a flash in hand, potentially. A pre-take, no. Just the nade so far. The Sentinels wait on the verge.
Now, Team Heretics, do you stay in? Do you give the same medicine back to Sentinels, block them from getting out the choke points, or do you retreat back to main? They're retreating right now. It's only MiniBoo in the sight.
He's got so much weight on his shoulders. All of EMEA trying to put their faith in this team, and they're being melted to pieces. TenZ takes away MiniBoo. Now you're looking at the back lines. Where's that util coming from? zekken doesn't care. He's already taken away Woot. They're capitulating. They're falling here. Heretics need to make a stand. A miss of the utility.
Another switch up here, another flash timing peak.
But look, TenZ is already here. They just doubled down on the aggression, trying to face Heretics, crush them under their heel. This time, though, they stand, and they stand tall. Ults
Flash
to work
available.
with. And if Sentinels stick around on the side too long, they could get punished because of that. Oh, the re-aggress from zekken. I told you, they don't respect you. You got to bring them to heel. Zellsis is leaning forward. Heretics this time defending themselves. Sacy takes away MiniBoo, but it's all Heretics thus far. This is better. The best look we've seen from them as to date.
Life still in them. A 4 versus 2. I've seen Sentinels win like harder
Those
rounds to close
situations,
out.
yeah.
So, but spike being planted, front generator. This is going to allow them to play this actual safe fall back, play this post plan. But Heretics not knowing where they want to play. Do they want to play up? Do they want to play back? Sitting in maze, ready to strike on a timing. Wait for that wall to drop and do a triple peek, but here comes the molly. It's going to stall a little bit.
Sacy, not going to get it this time. I respect them trying to double down on the aggression, really offset, getting the heads of Heretics. I like that. This time, though, Heretics keep themselves secure.
Hasn't been able to break through like this before.
Oh, but zekken still standing, still dangerous. He's been caught this time, detained. Zellsis gets MiniBoo. What? How the hell did that happen? Lockdown's in play.
Viper's Pit, maybe?
25 seconds here. What's the game plan? Trying to get a quick plant, Boo? You gonna sacrifice yourself for this? There's 15 seconds. Look at TenZ's position.
Round, though.
TenZ is still here, though.
Wait.
They have no idea. Wow, Boo! Out of nowhere! Scares the life out of them. 5 seconds pretty soon. Boo is still trying, but the time. How close was that? It's in, and that's all that matters. There's now a 1v3 as Boo just pulled off the most outrageous play. That was something that could haunt them here. And Zellsis might undo it all. That's one. Needs 2 more. Benji down low. They're together. This. Oh!
You need to do.
Oh, wait. johnqt's being chased down.
Chase out.
MiniBoo!
The tempo change.
He was on the hunt from the get-go, seeing johnqt. Vulnerability. The sight should be theirs. Viper's Pit off the rip. The pace change is divine, and it's worked. But you heard it. zekken popping the ult. Still has the operator as well. There's a lot of ults here, though, Josh.
Yep. You either have to go through the pit, though, on the outside part of the map, or you have to go into the alarm bot, the mollies, and the funnel. Going for those random spam shots. We've seen him line them up before, but he's popped his Blade Storm. They're going for the defuse.
Rattling off that 338 as Zellsis is trying to take a step forward. He finds a target, and it's going to drop. And now suddenly they're in danger. RieNs still has the ult. He might need to invest it sooner rather than later. And now there's problems. A tag on 2 maybe. Is that going to be enough to secure the kill? It is. But down to the same problems again. No! Heartbreak in the same fashion.
If this isn't an indication that Heretics is committing here, I don't know what is.
20 seconds now. Denial on the side. It's getting down to the wire. 18 seconds. You're looking for the plant now. Counter Hunter's Fury, we're going to be seeing 13 seconds. Boo going to find the brain of TenZ, but still the plant going to come into play. Zellsis steps forward, loses his life. They're clawing into this one.
5
Heretics
seconds.
showing what they can. These plants are so close. Bloody hell, they are looking good here though. In the final moment, held back currently towards MAÇ at 4-10. Nice from Woot. Big opportunity now. This is getting scrappy, it's getting a bit messy. And Zellsis, I told you that classic has something in it.
No way.
No! MiniBoo, not like that. Not like this. And look at the HP on them, Josh. They're barely breathing, but they're still alive. RieNs, that could have been heaven sent.
johnqt
Man, Boo, the
seconds.
one who sacrificed everything, gets a double. He's given them the hope, the chance here. And Sacy has to go for this plant. And he's actually been given it an opportunity made out of nothing. He's even evaded the jump spot, but you don't get away from Woot.
Saw the setup from Sentinels, it was so strong.
Woot though, high dizzy, and MiniBoo on the re-clear. Beautiful approach towards the MAÇ. Oh, and moshed on the, what? How did, johnqt's having a nightmare
No,
this
he's
map,
like 1
to
in
be fair.
12 right now.
Yeah, he's having a rough go of things, and we know what he's like, we know what he can do. But this hasn't been hitting for him, at least in this map. Zellsis, Sacy, and TenZ left wanting here, barely making it past MAÇ at all, barely making it towards sight.
Boo, keeping them contained in here. The can of sardines, he's got them in the back lines, garage jump spotting. The Team Heretics stacked on the back of the site here. But RieNs goes down.
Hold on, you can't doubt him. MiniBoo could do really nicely. Oh, he absolutely can. Knife goes in, clears yellow, nothing
Wait,
there.
he's gonna catch the timing, get the kill on RieNs. No,
Christ.
no.
Christ, look
No,
at this. Zellsis cracks it open. Does he get traded quickly? No, he's away like a thief of the night.
Wait.
He's out of there. They're doubling back though. Ooh. And they never broke the alarm bot either, so I'm surprised that they pulled so many players away of A, like from towards B.
This is a big gamble from Heretics. It's the wrong read. Sentinels, yes, they're on eco, but they have that Phantom, and with a plant, he's got lockdown. That orb is still there. He can get locked down off the back of that.
Do you ever feel like you're watching a disaster potentially happen?
Yes,
I feel
slow
like
motion.
this could be happening here, but back on site. Quick rotation from MiniBoo. There's still support here. 10 seconds. Gotta wait for the plant. They're not gonna go ahead of this. Question mark. They shouldn't go ahead of this. Okay, there we go. Woot keeps himself calm. And now I'm looking to see if that lockdown is in play. No, Zellsis is still one off from that. MiniBoo backs off. Zellsis is your danger man. Does he switch that rifle out? He does. Yes. Zekken with the armor, with a full HP, high dizzy, and suddenly you're under the gun. You're under scrutiny, and you're put 10 feet under by johnqt and a ghost. He wants more. He gets more. I told you it was a disaster.
On the back of that, it's going to be instantly invested.
Does Boo get out of here?
benjy stole that mid line.
Okay. It still feels so tense. Boo. Scary way to play. And Sacy going to post this actually. One towards Snowman and kind of back towards middle. That's going to be benjy noted, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world. MiniBoo going to be held back as well. johnqt taking a chunk of damage here, but he takes one with him. Oh, what a follow-up! johnqt coming alive when they needed him. But middle's getting one out by Heretics. And now johnqt is not safe. benjy strikes back. And now a 2v3. Zellsis and Zekken, though, some heavy hitters still here. They pop the ult on this one. Boo wants to try and keep this at least in their favor. So Zekken gets curious, takes a glance, and didn't see benjy. Zekken now spamming as benjy finds Zellsis. Zekken still stands, and time is ticking. They got to get a move on. Zekken, can he connect here? Trying to get towards us. He's done so well! Oh.
MiniBoo going down early here. Just
RieNs, the mechanical monster, but Zekken's in. RieNs doing the dance, trying to find him. It looks like a 2v1 right now, but benjy's the one to catch him. But it's Zellsis on top of the site. The lockdown, you got to evacuate quickly, you got to respect it. And benjy gonna backfill the space. Puts his body on the line now. Yeah, he's creeping towards MAÇ. But TenZ knows this, but does he know who he's up against? benjyfishy! Could have closed it down, but it's a 1v1. Boo's been the backbone, but Zellsis could break it. 30 seconds, Spike is there. Zellsis clearing corners, and now he knows. Boo gonna just slip away, try and play the timing a touch. 5 bullets to play with.
he's got that Viper's Molly as well, waiting for that tap. He's been so big for these guys before, but Zellsis at the top with the...
He's hunting. 5 bullets.
He's
hunting. He's looking, and he can't get him it. Yeah, flash.
30 seconds left.
No dash on the follow-up. MiniBoo's still here, and Boo's gonna find zekken.
Oh wait,
they're falling. What is going on here? MiniBoo, the surprise of their life, and benjy pulls him into the blender. Zellsis makes his appearance, but he's got an uphill struggle. A 2v4, and TenZ can do nothing. Oh, give it to him. Give it to him.
10 seconds left.
He's waving. Anticipating. They have to read again.
Flash, dash, we're away. No one playing anti, and the body's gonna what? Whoa, 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 something went wrong. Something went wrong mechanically on that one. Mouse problem, don't know. That's
not happy about whatever
that's
happened
horrific.
There.
That could be a mental breaker too. We'll come back to that. For now, it's a 4v4. And it's a pivot. Zellsis could still give them the golden path here to go ahead. He's got help as well. Sacy's with him. Trying to clear some of this utility. benjy on the verge! Big pickup! benjy's starting to find his footing here. A quiet series until now. We saw him pick up that 4, almost 5 earlier on. And TenZ struggling to find safety. He's banking on someone to save him, and there's no one coming. Look at TenZ be the one. No, it's all on johnqt in a 1v3. And he's dealt with it. Look at the utility. This sets johnqt up. This could be massive. benjy spotted it! That could be so much. That could be near on everything. TenZ goes down as well. It's falling for Sentinels. That lifeline, that grit, that determination we asked for, but the res comes in. He's back on his feet. A 5v4. It ain't over yet. zekken on the site has to play this smart. benjy with the lockdown. TenZ, he's not moving. He's not moving though. He's still standing. They're still fighting. zekken trying to back away here. He has to respect this to an extent. Wood trying to play forward. We're going to have the Hunter's Fury lockdown destroyed. And now we've got the pressure building here. How much is left in the tank for Sentinels? That's how much. zekken still going. Sacy taking them away. And down is on Zellsis on zekken here. And it's all on Boo on the other side. Maybe 9 is calling Sentinels his name, as Boo knows he's out of time, and he's not running. It might be johnqt, Sacy, TenZ. If they stand, I'm not going to call it done just yet, but Heretics have done everything we asked of them. They've walked the path. They've walked this game back from the brink, back from disaster, and now 2 more bodies to drop. Sacy and johnqt in their way of opening up that 3rd map to keep hope alive here for the Heretics side. Desperate to find fair fights, you're not gonna get them. johnqt has to face the music, has to wait for map 3 to try and turn their fates.
Debuting their Abyss right now for the first time. Untested, but...
Blood's drawn.
MiniBoo getting the first picks, and the dart skin!
It's huge! Heretics off to a flying start here. TenZ and johnqt have fun.
2v5. Team Heretics looking to pick up a 3rd pistol round in a row right now. Sentinels, you might be losing this pistol, you might be losing that next round, but it's time to dig deep. Tournament life on the line. We've already taken 1 EMEA team out.
Can you claim the 2nd though?
Ain't claiming that 2nd.
Talked about it before, the kind of old gods of Fnatic, the newer look of the Heretics. TenZ.
Opening.
We call it too early. Disrespect this man. That paranoia looked absolutely gorgeous, but...
They don't have the health, they don't have the players, the bodies to put behind it.
Strange things have happened. johnqt, Clutch King himself. Steps heard, no body dropped. Had to be clean, still has to be clean. 54 HP is all they got to work. Someone gonna keep an eye on TenZ? Is someone gonna keep an eye on TenZ? You don't, someone please turn and deal with that man. johnqt has to swing and they keep it safe.
Why are we the ones to tense up in these situations? Team Heretics, maybe the communication slipping, but once again, drone coming out.
Okay,
but TenZ already lost.
No! A really uncharacteristic miss. Both teams looking a little bit shaky here, looking like that strain, that pressure is mounting. Counter swing from the other side though. Pressure now shown across the board.
That's good info for Zellsis. confirms that B site's probably weak, but still down a man early. Boo still keeps that control. He's just gonna back up, play that retake, wait for his teammates to come. This is where Team Heretics is really thriving in these moments. benjy controlling middle. It was pressured a little bit earlier from johnqt, but still 5 versus 4. A couple of sheriffs for Team Heretics.
Spike.
Sentinels needs this round and needs it clean as well. They cannot afford to win it with only one alive here. TenZ already aggressive on that rafters. We've seen him on Haven.
That's spotted though, seen by the Owl drone. Doesn't get away with his life either. MiniBoo on the sweep back through, and the bonus looking deadly as Sacy has to be the linchpin in this nearly high flash. Can he work from it? Not really. MiniBoo still behind. Still waiting for Sacy to check, to try and get proactive. He can only get down 1. And now the numbers so favorable towards Heretics. The problems starting to mount for Zen. Could johnqt even clutch this up? Surely not. No chance in hell. More comfortable here for now. Back in we go. Zekken just brought to his knees by MiniBoo, and he's just not going to be moved. MiniBoo knows it all so well. Backs away. The damage is done. And Sentinels struggling. Coming out this late in a series in a map pool. It's not in the wheelhouse. Now they're struggling to stick the landing, but they don't have the player. RieNs capitalizing on what he has, but couldn't quite turn the flash enough, but he keeps his life. johnqt needs to play forward, gets noted. They're keeping track of him every step of the way.
Team Heretics, I'm looking at the veto, I'm looking at that first map, I'm thinking, oh, they're kind of down in the dumps, especially when we go to Icebox and they're looking sloppy like this in these stakes.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So much on them.
You don't get do-overs. You don't get to get just on the fly.
No.
There's no VOD review, but through middle, 2 players.
I like this. This is a really nice crunch. And now Heretics have to play forward. They have to try and retake the space. They know where that paranoia's come from, or at least they should. Now they know, and now there's a surprise. Can they stick the landing? Can they hit that fatal blow? It looks like they can. Sen with an exceptionally good crunch here towards that A site. Working through middle. Zekken with a banger towards MiniBoo. And now a 2v3. Still with a Bucky on TenZ, but maybe he can play an angle that will work for it, sit safe somewhere. But the others have to secure some of these areas. They can't just leave it open.
They could switch weapons, and Zekken can use his Bladestorm in this round, but instead TenZ closes the gap, gets close. This is going to be difficult, but it's still benjy alive, and when he's alive, full confidence, anything can happen here.
Yeah, but he's met Zekken first and foremost. TenZ still on the site, waiting for a victim. He's found it. Beautiful between towards MiniBoo here. Deciding he's maybe, I don't want to say a weak point, but a potential victim. And the gap closing, MiniBoo has no idea. Now he does. Zekken's in his face so quick. This is gorgeous from Sentinels. Sweeping the site perfectly.
Economy still okay for a buy for Team Heretics. They're going to have a go at this. It all starts with his first 2 kills at Heaven here. RieNs.
Zekken's angle's so good, though. Can't quite take down benjy, but still, you're looking at a 2v4. They don't have that first step in. Very difficult to find impact here.
The thing that I look for off the back of this, that means benjy's trips go offline. That means 5v5 retake has to come and play, unless benjy wants to go for this.
How brave are you feeling, benjy? Because Zekken's certainly feeling brave. Taking him down, but the trade is there. RieNs going to remove Zellsis. Gorgeous.
Wait, they can spam the pickup. They're going to find a third.
Oh, he is so goddamn good.
If he gets a drone tag as well, that means he can use his Hunter's Fury. Zellsis is going to time out in a couple seconds here.
There it is. That's confirming the third, and he closes the gap, and now suddenly they're looking for more. They're trying to find the remaining man.
4.
RieNs on for the ace. Woo takes it.
Oh, they got maybe.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Right off the rip here.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
to set this up. MiniBoo
no.
just right up the guts, off the back of the Hunter's Fury, sends Sentinels scattering. They're down to 3 in the first couple of seconds. You've just seen the big boss leaning on over. You don't want the smoke. benjy still here as well. Oh, good God, if this is it. If this is Heretics now starting to find that peak, quelling a Sentinels turnaround. Those were 2 big rounds, 2 big confidence builders. If this has taken the wind out of their sails, this could be the changing point. This could be the first real nail in that coffin.
2 versus 5 Sentinels. Not the first time this game they've been in this situation.
No.
Trying to slow it down and see if they can work with anything. We saw Team Heretics choose to save in a situation similar to this in that post plan in a retake. But now Sentinels looking for that first opportunity, a first kill to give them any sort of opening into the round. But with 30 seconds left on the clock and no opportunities given,
30 seconds left.
Likely a save. Maybe they tried this pivot all the way back to A. Hey, it's just Boo there. He's on his lonesome.
He's such a good anchor, though.
He's
You know
one
what I
star
mean?
left.
I feel like if he hears this, I think, yeah, he definitely has. He can give himself what he needs.
He has a gravity well for the site. If they try to go for that plant, oh,
It's
okay,
done.
it's
10
done.
seconds
They just
left.
want that ultimate orb, save the weapons in the next round. Sentinels, 2 to 6
Struggling.
now. Yeah, they are struggling. They're running out of steam, and
Oh God, RieNs, you're
did
so
he catch
close.
anyone?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
another.
And
Oh,
a knife soon.
3 players on the site. Flash comes in. Flash and Dash. We're waiting to see the follow-up. Who's here? RieNs is waiting. And we know what can happen. RieNs just racking up body after body. Oh, it's just gorgeous to witness. Sen trying to dig in, but it's RieNs still standing, still holding. And Sacy is opposing number. Go on, RieNs. Have a crack at it. Sacy still deserves a little bit of respect here. You've got to be careful, but it's only 13 seconds. They're waiting. And it's RieNs. He's actually sticking around backside. Yeah, he's absolutely still there, as is RieNs. His name is going to be up in lights, you feel, throughout this entire game. Another for RieNs. Finally goes down to zekken. But look at the absolute disaster on the site. The devastation. Sentinels left in ruins. But a gap found. zekken, if he takes a gamble, if he rolls the dice, he can get some safety off this. The Aldrone only going to note 1.
That's gutsy.
Sacy? I mean, he fancied to go at it, but look at the creeping positioning of Benji as well. All handled.
Both players confirmed. Benji on the flank.
Benji, you're going to start it. Oh, he
he's
stops
been that
it.
main point of contact. He's been getting some of these opening picks as well towards that A site specifically. And right now, MiniBoo and Boo, are you guys going to get crunch on right now?
Oh, they're actually refighting. They're re-clearing. They went back for this. I don't know if they read it, but they knew what was happening. Again, though, they've had to trade out the space
Hunter's
here.
Fury.
And yeah, you speak it, it happens. Plant now hindered. Oh, easy. Oh, good. They get back to work now. Back to business. Sentinels won the plant. They want to fight on CT. johnqt trying to give them at least a pick in their favor here. But it's TenZ to take away MiniBoo. Now johnqt on the swing. Loses. TenZ still stands. Maybe he's the hero the Sentinels need to give them a chance. Oh, what a snap from Sacy. But still, you look at the numbers, it's a 2v2. It ain't over yet. Boo starts to creep in the angle. And TenZ standing tall for Sentinels. As said, when they needed someone to step up. As Heretics face. Woot leaning a little closer, but it's Boo from the other side as well. Actually going to walk the cage. He wants a punish, but it's johnqt to catch RieNs. Better from Sentinels. Getting 2 to start with. Could at least open a chance, but Benji is alive. And look, if he ain't on the killjoy when he's on this Cypher, it's a whole different ball game. Now the map feels small. He knows that someone's in the back lines, but it's Benji. I told you, when he's alive, there's a chance, but TenZ outdoes him. And now a 4v2.
I know exactly where you're
Ult's coming in as well. Layers upon layers that makes this nearly unlosable for Sen. zekken doing well. Patient display from him. MiniBoo. Can't make tantalizingly close now, Josh. Big info off the rip, and Heretics just looking for a brawl. zekken, though, willing to throw a couple of punches here. Quick pick, and they back away.
They're happy with that man advantage. 5 versus 4. Sentinels has been so good on their retakes as well. So Team Heretics, they're getting into that site, but they're actually going to press forward this time.
I quite like that.
We're missing this
against
before.
the odds. Trying to get proactive. It's only Benji to draw blood so far, but they do have the plant on their side. You're looking at the retake with 4 players up, TenZ, zekken, johnqt, and Sacy. Great paranoia, but they couldn't quite gap close in time. They come out, eyes wide open now. Sacy trying to step forward up from heaven. It's Benji, it's RieNs, it's Boo, and zekken has to ace, or it's done for. And Boo trying to be a little elusive here. Play to the left, play to the right, but the time's against zekken. He's got to go on this one. 50 HP on Boo, and zekken is trying to find him, and Boo goes around and around, and he waits. The fuse on the half, Boo needs to check his zekken! But the time is so damn
He got it!
He saves Sentinels!
But instead, zekken, the ace with the Sheriff on pistol. 1.8 seconds left.
Last players.
Not many can answer a call like that. To be demanded to kill all 5. He can.
taking turns between zekken and TenZ.
You know me.
Two players that can bypass this, a teleport or an updraft.
Here.
Rounding it up. Here comes the plant. So TenZ gets in the back line.
Spike planted.
Looking at if Boo ever turns, does he ever consider it? As
He
it
is
stands, no. I think Zekken's a little worried he might hit the head on the top and break it, so he's giving TenZ a moment to work, and that's what he does with it. Takes away the back line, and suddenly it's game on. They're surrounded. 4 players on the site for Heretics, and now they're going to start feeling constricted. Hand around the throat here, but they fight back. Take a little space. Don't go too far. RieNs, Benji and Woot though, but zekken breaking in now. Can't get a follow-up, can't get consecutive kills, and Woot digging in his heels. It's all on TenZ in a 1v2, and he ain't got the time. Now, hold on, is this a pace change? It certainly looks like it. I'm seeing zekken taking the fight if he can. Smoke goes in, we got a brawl, looking a little like a death match, but you don't want to take on RieNs right now. You saw what he did before, and he might just do it again. Heretics dropping bodies. It's down to Zellsis and johnqt, and Zellsis is having a nightmare. 1-13 ain't the scoreline you want to be trying to hold the line on, leaving just johnqt. And you try to take a fight, you try to be confident.
Because realistically,
We wait. RieNs, MiniBoo, Woot, stride in, zekken still desperate to try and fight. He's putting up numbers. Zellsis with a follow-up, finally. Taking away 2 of the big hitters. MiniBoo gone now. Woot removed as well. Plant is in though. And if there's Benji, if there's RieNs,
there's a chance.
Pay them respect. You pay them mind, because they do that. They've already taken away zekken. They don't respect you right now. They're going to make this hurt with everything they have. RieNs find Sacy. They're desperate to do damage. And now the problems start to mount. RieNs waiting. Evades the flash. He can set Boo into motion here. The hat's going to come down, but they have no idea. RieNs could be the end of them. He could be the death of them. Put them on 12. TenZ is down so low. He's on 5 HP. And he lives.
This is a big flank timing on A right now from Benji. He needs his team right now to create some sort of pressure. It gives him an opening. He still has to break this door, but if his team...
Oh my god! Shot in the dark and it lands! RieNs! I mean, it feels like he can't miss.
Still, the team needs to
Are they going towards
make the
East?
pressure out A main. Once they get spotted, then Benji from the sidelines while all the chaos is happening. But Sacy,
More than a thorn in the side.
he has a read.
But Sacy is feeling this. It's correct. It's absolutely correct. The paranoia just got posted towards main, trying to offset the tempo. What? He got to see it all happen in slow motion, but Heretics,
no.
step by step.
Hunting down that last player, getting that kill. The
In
psychological...
zekken, we ask a lot of you now. Same with TenZ. For Sentinels to live for another round, it has to be here. It has to be now. But we're on the trade. Oh, this could be all but over. zekken, all on his shoulders, and he's still standing. He's still fighting. He will give everything he can for his side.
It's not ready to go home.
Maybe there's still a chance on this one, because look at the backspace here. Sacy creeping closer. They're gripping into this. They are clawing into this. If Sacy can find impact, but Boo's reading it.
Boo's waiting for it.
Turned around. Boo might know what's going on. Sacy, he's got himself a rifle. He can back away. Now, the space is getting filled here. You're looking at where zekken's going,
See the
where
top
he's
of the head there?
parking.
Yeah, it's just Boost noted though. But here, zekken moving around. He's not ready to go home yet. He wants this.
Yeah, but who gets the
Slipping
timing?
gap.
zekken waiting. Just turned around. And is that enough for the crowd? You can see them double checking now. They're still going to know. Zekken, are you the man to step up to the plate here? And once again, we ask, can the man become the monster that he did before? And they're around the corner. They have no idea.
30 seconds left.
Sacy's still in a very defensive position. He might be aware of this.
Traditionally, you might ask for players to play together, stick towards similar situations. But has zekken read this right?
Look at that ping, where that spike needs to get planted, where they can actually protect the spike carrier. But zekken knows it's going to be B. He's going to come in. He's not going to be able to deny this. But he has space and timing right now.
Yeah, Sacy has to navigate and try and avoid the likes of Boo potentially lingering, lurking around. He's trying to draw them in, give them a chance, give them an idea, a concept. And again, a wayward shot keeps his life alive. Zekken now stepping towards the site, taking another couple of strides too in this round. We asked so much of him. He answered before. No, he answered again, the third. 2 more to find, and they're so low. Oh my God, from the absolute clutches of